I confronted my mom about a cruel joke my family was making about me behind my back. So my boyfriend and I went to Thanksgiving this year, after skipping last year to visit his family instead. Everything seemed normal at first. Lots of food, everyone catching up, the usual family chaos. But I kept noticing something weird. All my older relatives kept making these random comments about how big the ham was last year, and then laughing like it was the funniest thing ever. My uncle would go, "Remember that huge ham from last year?" And all the adults would crack up. My aunt would chime in with, "Oh yeah, that was definitely the biggest one we've ever had," and more laughing. This was confusing because we're a turkey family. We've literally never had ham at Thanksgiving. Plus, I wasn't even there last year, so I had no idea what they were talking about, but they kept making the same joke at every family event this year. Christmas, my uncle's birthday party, my cousin's graduation, always the ham comments, always the weird laughter. Finally, I pulled my cousin Jenny aside because we're close, and I was getting frustrated. I asked her what was so funny about this ham from last year. Jenny's face went completely white, and she stammered that it wasn't really that funny. When I looked around, all my younger cousins looked super uncomfortable whenever the older adults made their ham jokes. I tried asking my brother about it, but he was at his wife's family last year too, so he was just as confused as me. Something felt really off about the whole thing, but I couldn't figure out what. After dinner, Jenny cornered me by the bathroom upstairs and just started crying. She said she couldn't handle keeping the secret anymore. That's when she told me the truth. Last year, my uncle saw an Instagram story where my boyfriend and I were holding up this massive ham at his family's Thanksgiving. My uncle made some comment to my mom about how much weight it looked like I'd gained. Then my mom said, and I'll never forget this, "Well, that ham has been the biggest one in the family for a while now." The whole family heard it and laughed. They were calling me the ham, making jokes about my weight gain right in front of each other while I wasn't there to defend myself. Jenny had tried to speak up, saying they shouldn't be cruel when I wasn't around, but the adults told her to learn how to take a joke. Later that night, my mom told all the cousins not to tell me and to keep it between them, but then the joke kept coming up at every single family gathering. For an entire year, I was absolutely furious. I'd been struggling with my weight and having to buy all new clothes because nothing fit anymore. My mom knew how insecure I felt about it, and she was making jokes behind my back to our entire extended family. My boyfriend and I left early without saying goodbye to anyone. In the car, he said I had to confront my mom about this, but to wait until I cooled down first. The next day, I called her and laid everything out. I told her how hurt I was that she would not only make that joke, but let it continue right in front of my face for months. She immediately wanted to know who told me. I said that didn't matter. What mattered was what she did. She gave me this half-hearted apology and claimed she tried to shut it down but couldn't control what her siblings said, then kept demanding to know who squealed. After 30 minutes of her refusing to actually apologize and just wanting to find out who told me, I hung up. For a week, I avoided everyone except my brother, who was just as outraged as I was when I told him what happened. Then Jenny called me in tears. Turns out my mom had spent the entire week calling every family member trying to figure out who told me. When my mom called Jenny, she broke immediately and confessed everything. Now my mom is furious with Jenny for breaking her promise. Jenny is furious with me for getting her in trouble. And the whole family is saying I ruined Christmas because now there's too much tension for us all to be together. All because I found out they'd been calling me a ham for a year.